Hello everyone, how are you doing? The spring is finally there. Trees are budded up, temperatures are rising, and finally we're going to start enjoying the good season out there. So today we're gonna cook something fresh using a pasta that is traditionally used in winter time, along with sauces made with walnuts or dry fruit, which are coming really creamy and stuffy and give you that sensation of warmth. But because we want something fresher today, instead of that creamy stuff, we're going to use seasoned vegetables like these bell peppers and these fresh tomatoes and spring onions and garlic. We'll accompany that with lemon because of course it's really good and it will give that zest to the dish. We're going to use olive oil just to make it nice and savory. So just follow me out. We're going to start with the process. So with this recipe, we're not really going to cook a lot using the heat and the flame. So we're basically going to start chopping our vegetables. Specifically for these tomatoes, we're going to cut them into halves and put them in a good big bowl, so that when we toss our pasta in, that will be easy to mix around. So just start doing that, and we will follow up by chopping the bell peppers as well. So now that we are done with the tomato, we're going to start chopping these. And usually, because of the nice color that the tomato carry, these beautiful bell peppers are really colorful as well. So what we say that sometimes we heat with our eyes, and so it's nice to add color to your dish. In this case, just to make that color spring out, what we do is just cut this in half. We just remove the inside in that way. And once that is done, we are basically cutting them in tiny strips. And then once the strips are cut, they will actually mix nicely with the tomato, both by color and texture. And that will result really nice in a mix, which will make your vegetables be easily distinguishable one from each other. And you will know definitely what you're thinking. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay, now all the chopping is done. Basically, look at this beauty. All the fresh vegetables are mixed together in a bowl. Now, what comes next? Basically, we're going to use this lemon. We'll cut it in the middle. And we'll basically squeeze it so that all the nice and fresh juice will be used as a component, let's say, to mix it with the vegetables along with olive oil that we'll toss into it later. And that is because we like to use fresh ingredients, but the lemon in particular, it's really good to your health because it helps you digest your food. And that especially when it's associated with garlic and olive oil. So all of this beautiful juice that we have there, we're gonna toss it into this beautiful salad along with salt and pepper. Now, why do we want to do a salad? So why are we using the word salad? It's basically because we are trying to use the salad part together with the pasta so that we make it really fresh. And it will be a complete meal. You basically sit and enjoy that maybe with a beautiful glass of wine, and it'll really be good. I'm back in a minute. Now we're gonna put a pot of water on the stove with a good pinch of salt in it. So once it boils, we basically put our pasta in, and that's the beauty. Now, in case you were wondering, okay, what about the garlic and spring onions? Well, we're gonna put them in a pan with a hot searing pan with olive oil and gonna lightly fry it because that exalts the taste and the zinginess of the spring onions with the good taste of the garlic. And once it's slightly, we don't have to overcook it, it's just very quick on the stove, and then we'll add these ingredients to the salad. The pasta will go in at last. Be back in a minute. Okay, so we have our water boiling. We're tossing in salt. And at the same time, we're going to heating up the pan where we're going to put our spring onions. So now that water keeps boiling, we will add the ravioli. And the beauty of the ravioli is that they basically cook very, very quickly, approximately 4 minutes. So I'm gonna set the timer to 4, and when it rings, we are done. Okay, so the pan now is starting to be hot. Put just a drop of oil into it, not too much, because we don't want to make the dish too heavy. And what we're going to do is we heat up the oil very quickly. We're gonna toss in spring onion first. That will basically cook a lot quicker. We don't want them to be basically overcooked. We just want to retain the crispiness. And to do that, that's why we put in the onion first, because they release a little bit of water. And so once we put the garlic in, it won't be overcooked. When it's overcooked, it's basically too of a bad taste. So we don't want that to happen. So now that it's heating up, basically throwing this in, and you can see that it's basically cooking all its way up. Sorry, I have to go for a little bit more. That's done. So by doing this, we're basically exalting the flavor of the spring onion, and we'll retain these beautiful green colors that once it's done will be added to the other vegetables in the pan and will be beautiful. So the timer is up now, so the ravioli is cooked. Just let this stay here a little bit more, and whilst we drain the ravioli, what we'll do is basically toss in the garlic as well. There we go. Alright, be back in a minute. Okay, we have all the ingredients now, and what we're going to do, we're going to put a good pinch of salt in it. Be generous, because we want the flavor of the vegetables to be popping up. And the same thing we'll do by adding a pinch of pepper. And basically toss in a lemon. And start mixing this around nicely. It smells delicious. And I'll basically put in these beautiful green onion and garlic. Beautiful. We'll revolve it. Look at the beauty of the colors. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Now, with the last, the ravioli, I'm going to put them in. And we're going to stir them good and nicely. And the last ingredient, and we put it as last because the olive oil has really a nice, particular, good taste. And what it does, it exalts the other flavors as well, whilst at the same time retaining its original flavor. And so it doesn't get lost in the midst of the other flavors that are in there. And you want to be generous with that because it's also healthy. Right there. Now there's my wife waiting outside, so she's being the tester. beautiful, and we are ready. Be back in a minute. So here we are outside, all ready to go. Honey, this is one of your favorite dishes, so we are ready. We are outside in springtime, beautiful day to enjoy the outside, so enjoy it. Let me know how is it.
Thank you so much. Let me try.
You don't have to pretend. It's good, just
So
tell me what it is.
good. It's so good. Especially delicious. You should to try.
All right, I'm glad you like it.
Thank
So
you
guys,
much.
this concludes our first video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not asking you straight away to subscribe because official channel is not up yet, but we will be there soon. We'll be in touch. Thank you all and enjoy the season. Cheers.
Delicious. Thank you, mi amor. So yummy.